Like Scoob, we're really up high, man. Raggy! Hello, everybody. This is Dr. McBricks. That's right. We have an army of Dr. McBricks. Finally, got those torsos in. I found a Bricklink store that had 20 of my torsos. Now we actually ran out of pants. We have more torsos than we had pants. So we will have to order some more heads and some more pants. But you know what? For those of you that I promised, the select few that I have, as many sig figs here, I promise I will get these out in the mail as soon as I can. Now, it's a busy season around the McBrick household because we have a grandchild coming up here in any day now. It could be within the next 2 weeks is when our grandchild is scheduled to be born, I guess. And so we have been working on the city not as much as we would like to. I do want to show you an update though, because we do have a lot of activity going on in the city, but we don't have any new major additions. The only addition that we do have that we're starting to do is over here with our fun house, or our haunted house that we're getting ready to make, or that we're getting ready to place in landscape and stuff like that. And you can see there's already a meeting of the staff that are getting together to talk about what they are going to do in this haunted house for Six Figs Amusement Park. So let's start at the very beginning of Six Figs and let's see what's going on. Oh, by the way, before we get started, there is Shaggy and Scooby up top of the Ferris wheel. And you know what? I think the ride is about to start. We have the staff of our Chinese buffet restaurant all out and talking to one another, getting ready to open that wonderful family establishment. And let's see, not much going on here. We're still waiting for bricks. I did place an order of 999 of those black tile bricks to go on the road here, so we will finish this corner. It looks like somebody is coming out for a tow. Mama is actually out in front of the pizzeria, and she is talking to a friendly customer there. That's Mama. You don't usually see her out of the pizzeria very often. Oh, and look what we have here. It's David Hasselhoff, the Hoff, and it looks like he is laughing all the way to the bank. Let's see what else is going on here. It looks like the Flintstones are coming into town from their house over there by Apocalypseburg. We'll check in on Apocalypseburg in a little bit. Not much else happening here. Some tidying up of the sign. The baristas there are taking care of the bean there, donut that. And it looks like they're taking the car over to Legoland to get it positioned on the Legoland track. What else is happening here? Let's see here. We have the bus. It looks like E.T. is going home. Well, that's good to know. Glad to hear it. What is happening over here? Wait a minute. Who is this over here? What is... Oh, my goodness. Look, it's President Business. He's grown a beard. He doesn't look so well. Wow. He looks like he's really taking a toll there. It looks like President Business is still very upset, and he hasn't taken it very well that he was not in the Lego Movie 2. Wow, he's really let himself go there. Geez, I hope he takes care of himself. Anyway, there's Rex coming out of the movie, probably seeing the Lego Movie 2 that doesn't include President Business. And then we have the skaters. Marty and his buddy are skating and doing some rails there. There's a person going into the Lego store. What else is happening down here? Not much. Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you. We have a major thing happening here in Figsdale today. You see there's a lot of things going on at the bakery, a lot of things going on there. There is Emerson, my 25-year-old, coming out of the bakery, probably getting some pretzels and stuff. But here's the police, and I noticed we have a police presence up on top of the building. What is going on here? A police escort, and it looks like the space shuttle is being brought through the center of town. That's right, the space shuttle is being hauled to its launch pad way behind Six Figs, way back there by Apocalypseburg. and the space shuttle will go onto the launch pad in the tower. But right now, it is going through town, and that is a super wide load. Now, actually, several years ago, well, it's been many years ago now, probably a decade or so ago, I actually saw I believe it was either a space shuttle or a B-1 bomber that was being transported via land on the interstate. And I came across it, and I was driving on the interstate, and pretty soon there were just tons and tons of police officers. There were motorbikes, police officers on motorcycles. There were about 4 sheriff's vehicles. There were 6 state troopers. This was on I-70 going across, I believe, Indiana at the time. And there were about 6 state trooper cars, and then there were 6 black Suburbans. 6 black SUVs, and we all know what's in those. Probably lots of ammunition, to be quite honest. But anyway, they were transporting something, and it had a cover over top of it, and they were going down the interstate. There were actually police officers lined up on the overpasses. There were helicopters that were on each side that were hovering and flying with it, I'll tell you, I've never seen so much security on something, but the thing was covered, but there were wings that were sticking out, and the wings were white and black, which led me to believe that it was actually a space shuttle, or it could have been a stealth bomber or something like that being transported, but it was obviously an aircraft from the silhouette. So we are kind of recreating that here in Figsdale, and sorry about the long, boring story, but anyway, that was an exciting thing back in the day. Oh, before we move on, Here's my oldest son, Brandon, and his wife, Sandra. And like I said, their baby is due in 2 weeks, toward the end of April, the 1st of May. So when that happens, we will be taking off and going to their house, which is about 8 hours south of us. And we probably won't be filming much. So anyway, if you don't see a video from me for a week or two, you know that I am a proud grandpapa. And we'll be all excited about being gramps. What else is going on? Something is happening over here. What is going on over here? Well, it looks like the Ghostbusters have come to town. We're going to have to switch around and see what's happening there. I wonder why the Ghostbusters are in town. All right, back to the beach, the water area. There is my 93-year-old grandmother, Millie, and she is on the board there. Oh my goodness. You know what? If you knew my grandmother, that wouldn't really be a surprise, to be quite honest with you. There are some bathing beauties there who are down in the water, going for a swim. Oh, and they're working on their sandcastle. It looks like a little bit's washed away. What is the lifeguard looking at over there? What's going on? Oh, we have a few surfers, a few folks riding the curl right there. And what's going on? Oh, I see what's happening. It looks to me like Ariel and Aquaman are having a little conference right there. Well, that's interesting. Let's go back over here and let's take a look. I'm not sure what's happening with the flicker. I apologize if you're seeing light flicker right now, but it looks like there's somebody sliding down the slide. Oh, and there's Robin again. He does not know when to stop feeding the seagulls donuts. He must have got some donuts from the donut shop over on the other side of town. And it looks like some people are at Pinky's getting some lemonade and possibly some ice cream. What else is happening here? We have, there's a little catamaran, and look who is on it. That's right, Dr. McBrick, the original Sig Fig. I am out there. This is the boating portion of the update, I guess. There's someone, a friendly kayaker, and then, whoa, what's happening here? Well, it looks to me like either somebody is diving and getting ready to dive, or they've fallen out of the boat. Not sure. Who is that back there? Who's back there with the sharks? Uh-oh. Well, that can't be good. That can't be good. I wonder what's going on out there. And let's see what... Oh, who's that? It looks like Captain Hook. None other than Captain James Hook is there. And evidently he thinks he owns this place. Not really sure why, but he thinks it's his. And there's some tour... Wait a minute. Those aren't tourists. Who are those people? Wait a minute, those are no tourists. That's Joker and the Henchman. They're up to no good here in town, or in Six Figs. Wonder what else is happening. Just some basic things going on here in the park. There's Rowena Ravenclaw getting some ice cream, of course, to take back to her house. Let's go flip around and see what else is happening. It looks like Piper and Yvonne are there getting a little painting done by the crayon person. And of course, you know what? It is the series premiere coming up tomorrow of the Game of Thrones. So here is our tribute to the Game of Thrones right there. There's the throne, and there's a king, I guess. And it looks like people are waiting to get in to see the Game of Thrones. Let's see what else is going on here. Not much happening over here. People are just hanging out and all that sort of thing here. Coming to Six Figs, you can see the construction is still going on. We'll get those tiles in there and all that kind of stuff and tile and see what's happening. There's a bunch of folks hanging out. Oh, and it looks like some people from Apocalypseburg are coming to the beach. Well, great. I'm glad they made it over here to the beach. That is nice. Who do we have here? Aw, a little picnic going on there. So sweet, so sweet. And let's go back over here, and as you see, we're going over top, but there's Batman's house. Wait a minute, what's going on at Batman's house? What's happening at Batman's house? Iron Man, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's taking apart the bat signal. Huh. I'll tell you, the feud between Iron Man and Batman never stops. And it looks like outside of Blockhead UK, Kaz's house, it looks like there's a little kitty that's getting into some mischief. And what else is going on? Well, here's the Ghostbusters, and I wonder what they're doing in town. Huh. The Ghostbusters have come to town. They're having hot dogs and pizza, and not really sure what's going on there. Can't figure that out. But anyway, huh. All right. Well, as you can see, that is Figsdale. Oh, you know what? Let's go over to Apocalypseburg and see what's going on there. Well, here we are in Apocalypseburg, and there is Harley Quinn going into the porta potty. Speaking of Game of Thrones, oh, there's Mama and the babies. Looks like they're playing a game of throw the dirt. What else is happening here? Is there anything going on up here? Whoa, it looks like Benny is up on top of Lady Liberty. Well, Benny, I hope you get down from there, buddy. Anyway, again, we have crappy walls. Sorry about that. We are trying to, we're going to get some backdrops and stuff like that. But you know what? It is spring and we have a lot of stuff going on. So, you know, we're working real hard. We don't want to bring you an update unless we have something substantive to show you, or we have changed the minifigures around a lot like we did today so that we can show you and stuff. So that's why, you know, we're working hard, but with spring happening and needing to be outside and doing some yard work and some work around the house and stuff like that, I will continue to definitely post these updates once a week and videos in between as I can. And we have a couple surprises coming up for you at the end of the week. So stay tuned and make sure you watch this channel for some really cool announcements coming up at the end of this week. Let's see what else here. Well, you know what? The Ghostbusters being in town, that probably tells you and gives you a good idea of what we're working on at the moment. Also, haven't forgotten the bowling league, the Sig Fig Bowling League. I am working on that in studio right now, and I've got about half of it done, and I'll probably throw up a short video of renderings once I get it rendered and I feel that it's good enough to show. That's going to be 4 of the 32 by 32 base plates, and we'll move around real fast here. So take your Dramamine. We're heading out here. Let's see real fast over here. And it's going to be 4 32 by 32 stud base plates right here. And it'll face this way. There'll be a parking lot right here by the train station or by the train tracks and such. That's kind of the way it'll go. We originally thought it would go back that way, but I'm not really sure. I think the orientation will be kind of this way, and things like that. So we're still waiting on all those tiles to finish up our roads. And just a lot of stuff to do. And you know what? It never ends. The work never ends. But I certainly appreciate all your support and patience, and really appreciate all the likes and comments that you all have given to us. It's just been very humbling, and Piper and Adrian and I are really happy and thankful that all of you are out there in this wonderful Lego community. So with that said, please like or share this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't. And stay tuned for the end of the week, and we'll see what's coming up there because we have a special announcement. So with that, this is Dr. McBrick signing out.